All right. Welcome to Sideboardmtg. My name's Eric, and well, it's time for Subscriber Sunday, and that's it. That's exactly what we're about to do here. Let me get this switched over. I am still stuck in this. Let me get out of the timer. Preparation, right? Uh, no, That's the wrong one. Oh no, you guys will kill me. Has everyone been having fun today? I know everyone's ready. We've got a bunch of people in chat already. You guys are driving Nightbot crazy. I did go ahead and throw a Reddit Nightbot up there. Oh my goodness, it's starting to transition. Yeah, I shouldn't have played with the delay on the transition. Yeah. All right. There we go. Now I can control everything. All right. So, hi, I'm Eric. Oh, guys, man, Subscriber Sunday. This is the ninth one. So I definitely want to get into like just starting out with a big thank you for from the bottom of my heart, from my family, from everything. Like like I, your my hobby has really become something that I truly enjoy, and hanging out with you guys, and the amount of posts you guys have put into the Reddit, the work. You've got people like Crewfix. Shout out to Crewfix. That has almost he there's very few that he has missed, guys. I Nightbot keeps records and things like that of your best person or everything, and Crewfix was on top. Jansen, by the way, you're pretty high up there. Anyway, we've had a lot of really cool people that have taken part in it. A lot of other people have joined in, and we're at 1,500 subscribers, guys. Wow, wow. Now, if you've been watching, at the beginning of the Subscriber Sundays, I always go through and I talk about the channel a little bit before we actually get into the decks and everything, and where has the channel come from since the last in the last couple weeks or so, or in the last week, and we've got a lot of things going forward. Growing, like it's crazy how quick we're growing. I am in the process of trying to find out why YouTube, when you type in Sideboard MTG, it automatically corrects it, and then you can say, yes, display Sideboard MTG, all one word, and it still is like, what? So, yeah, I am trying to figure out, like, what can we do to that? Is it just one of those things with time? Eventually, YouTube's algorithm will fix itself. I don't know. So, um, your family is from Hazard. Really, Jeff? Have we not talked about this before? How is that? Wow. Well, then you actually then I could say where I'm really from. I'm from Hayden, but that's barely even on a map. There's like one turn in that town, so that's where I spent my teenage years, I guess you could say. But yeah. Anyway, guys, right? 6 months total. It's actually 3 months. I started in October. The channel, actually, I created it 3 months before I actually started. So yeah, technically within 6 months, but we didn't start making videos until the end of October, when I started staying home to take care of Lincoln. So that's when I started making a lot of videos. So in about the past 3 months here, we've definitely come a long way, and as of right now, I have no plans of stopping. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, there's a lot more to come. Subscribe, get over to our Reddit, post your decks, get your decks posted here on Subscriber Sunday. We'll play them online. If you don't want to do that, there's options where you can just pay money. This is the real world. You can just pay money to do things. It's magic. Everything comes with money. You want good cards, cost money. You want other things, But there is a way that good hard work can do it too. So, either way, there's an option for you. And our first deck here comes from someone who does both. He builds good decks, posts a lot of decks, puts in a lot of work, and is also a patron from Nilrem. This is Path of the Warrior. Now, yes, this is a Path of Metal deck where we can be, burning our opponent. My we can be burning our opponent here, endlessly with our Path of Metal. This reach is just absolutely terrific. And then our other options are just beat down, straight beat down. Now, unlike a lot of the Path of Metal decks that you'll see here, this one went on a little bit of a tribal theme here with an option to just give everything vigilance and also giving things haste. So your creature may not naturally have these abilities, but with his build here, he's going to give whatever creature he wants the ability. So I kind of like that. I can see where he's going with it, and we're going to see if we can piece this together. Now, originally this deck did not have a sideboard, so I did just throw some cards together. Yeah, some of them might be a little bit overpowered. I'll let you guys decide that or not. And then, if you guys are like, just don't run the Hazards, then we won't. But, he had Hazard listed as the maybe board. You can click the link in the description box. Anyway, he didn't build a sideboard, so that kind of left me free to throw whatever I want in there. Or, if you guys think that there's something else that we should put into the deck that I don't have, I've got Invigorating Rampages, Hazards, Abrades, Magma Sprays, Aethersphere Harvesters, Vansinga's Blasting Cannons, Kari Zev's Expertise. Yeah, kind of the package. So, Mathis Dar, thank you for sponsoring. Well, sir, I promise you, sir, you are the second sponsor. You just unlocked our emoticon, and I will get to build that now. So we're gonna have a top deck hype emoticon. I don't know exactly what it'll look like yet, but I am definitely going to be building that now. And thank you very much for being our second sponsor. That's awesome. Thank you. All right, so hey, let's jump into some decks, right? Let's jump into some gameplay. Now, you guys got expensive on me this week, so I couldn't just grab all of them. But, oh yeah, that's another thing. Mathis, you get the special icon by your name for now on. And you'll notice that I cut everyone else's icons off. Only the people with the special icon or someone like Crewfix will get theirs on the actual stream. I do hate that it cut half of your picture off there. But thanks, Mathis. Like, seriously. I hope I'm not just destroying your name. It is Mathis, right? Either way, that's awesome. Awesome, guys. Like, you guys just, you blow my mind with how much you guys care about, Magic and seeing Magic get played. People say that Magic channels that actually play Magic, that's not what people want to see. But you guys prove them wrong. All right, well, that's awesome. Now I've got something else to do. I gotta go build us. I gotta build us a new icon. We gotta have some cool little emoticons so you can give some hype in chat. You and Pickle Rick. Alright, so we've got nothing. Oh, we can't keep this. We've only got one land. I'm going to mulligan. What? What is the deck doing to us? To be a stream sponsor, I want to say it's like $4.99, but I would say Mathis can answer that before I can, better than I can. So, like, some people might want the upvote on building decks. And other people may want the chat privileges. So if you want to use the chat privileges, instead of being a Patreon, become a stream sponsor. And that might actually be easier for some of you guys. You don't have to be a Patreon. And then you get like these special, little things in chat. And the more we get, the more we'll get. And the more I'll build, and the more you guys will have. And then, from there, you guys can kind of take over. I'm not mulligan again. We've got 2 1-drops I'm going to keep. Please be a land on top. This is Jeffrey Hunt's deck. What deck is this? It's jank. This is the... I'm going to put this on the bottom. So I call human, right? No? Warrior? Okay. There is a link. There is a link. YouTube doesn't like links being posted in the chat itself. So, you know, that sort of thing. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we top decked the land. Come on, keep them coming. Keep them coming. And we get away with this. Like we're gonna get this warrior down. Yeah. Oh, that's a punt. That is a punt. I could have just gave this haste and swung for 2. So, I missed 1 point of damage there. If he stabilizes at 1, or at 4, you know, and we have a lightning strike, I'm going to feel really bad. You're actually playing a path deck? Okay. Minister. So this is a God Pharaoh's gift deck. I kind of want to call like Construct. Like calling Construct would be decent, but I get that it's a warrior deck and I'm more likely to pull warriors, but I'm also not likely to keep that metallic mimic for long. Let's call Construct. Winterfield block. Didn't think so. All right. Ghostman likes path decks. Like I just can't get why the red decks. Like someone else said this in chat. They were like, you know, why are red decks getting, you know, more acknowledgement than ooh, this is going to be good. I am so far off of warriors right now. I am so sorry. Like Jeff's like, I didn't build a construct deck. So block here, mill. Yeah, there you go. Good job, dude. You're awesome. We just did not have lands. We just got to just get this beat down going. He's got everything he needs in the grave. All right, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in the grave. All right, dude. He pitches land, flips it. Champion. Creature. And he's only got, okay, he'd have to draw. Hub, okay. So he's still got 4 creatures in the grave here. I'm going to pull his grave out so I can see it. Oh, still no creature. All right, well. We'll see what happens here. He wants to put the Champion of Wits. That's kind of what I thought. All right, Throw another creature away. Draw a card, discard a card. What do you get? Top card. Just dump it. God Pharaoh's Gift. Well, he's not a refurbished deck. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm glad he thumped it. Well, he looks like he had one in hand anyway. Oh, he's just going to eternalize. You actually went 2 and 1 at F&M? I don't doubt it. It's a really cool deck. We've just been stuck on 2 land. Like, we just haven't had land to play the rest of our spells. I could have played out this Bloodlust Insider here last turn. But I think we're just like, if we don't hit a land, we're so dead. Although if we hit a land, like, things could start looking up. Oh man, it's not cool. Like, I don't care at this point. Like, I'm gonna have to get into another game. Like, not being able to have lands, we're just not gonna be able to showcase this deck like this, and I hate that. Like, I mean, that does like say a oh yeah, that's, we can't beat that. No way, no how. So yeah, I mean, we just got a little too stuck there. We just couldn't get started. Bad, you know, bad start there. Now we are against. Like, I'm not going to be sideboarding because, you know, he didn't build a sideboard, so we're just going to keep running it. I'm going to try to showcase the deck that he built, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit, like, because that's what we do. Jeffrey's going to be like, oh man, why y'all going to talk crap about my deck? And maybe we'll have a hand that we don't have to. Maybe I can actually call warriors this time. This I like. You know, me and Jeffrey spoke about this card. I think it was Jeffrey I was speaking to about it. But this card is really, really good. So we're going to see if we can get it off. Well, if you put it up, it's up there until the end of Rivals, so, you know, it's whenever. Okay, well, if we go Mimic this turn, and I'm going to call Warrior, of course. We'll see if he's got the Fatal Push. Well, people are really liking this deck. I've had to play this deck, you know, 2 or 3 times because people want to see this Path of Metal deck, but for some reason it's like the same. I think the reason that the deck is not just like mind-blowingly great is because you're having to play a couple, like just a couple cards that are strictly worse, and like breaking the consistency of an already just terrific deck. So, I don't know. We'll see. Like right here, we have the Path of Metal. So we can give this first strike. Or I can just go, you know, go big. I'm going to go big. And we're going to go that route. And I don't think I'm going to attack. I'm gonna set back this time. Now that we got land and we can actually play and we don't have to get retarded, or like I don't have to make bad plays. I shouldn't have said that. Well, thank you for subscribing. Brian Petty, thank you for subscribing. Kitesail Freebooter, he's gonna take our path. So this is gonna give us, man, if it gave like and first strike, man, wouldn't that be epic? Like maybe he just wants to take the cartouche. So the problem here is we need to be able to go cartouche and path this turn. So if we don't like top deck shock, which is not in the deck, or another cartouche, then we just can't flip this. That's a start. Alright, well, I am going to start attacking. We're gonna start getting a little crazy here. He wants to start putting bodies in front of things. He can. I figured that much. I figured that would happen. That leaves him open to taking 9 points of damage right here. So we're gonna start closing this out, mainly because I want my cartouche back. Well, you can kill this then, but I want my cartouche back, opponent. Unclaimed territory. We're gonna call warriors. Okay. It's down to this is the only thing that can like stop my dude, but if I go lightning strike, yeah, tap my land wrong there. And I'm gonna swing this. If he kills the haste, I've still got double, vigilance and first striker. Yeah, I kind of figured he would block like this. It's the most profitable block for him. He's going to go ahead and mill a Gate to the Afterlife and an Aether Hub. Okay, well, Gate to the Afterlife, I don't mind being there. I also don't mind him keeping this. I don't want him to keep the Energy and the Minister. So, I'd rather him keep a 2-2 than a Minister. Cartouche. Alright, I got you. It's Tartuffe. The Wonder Dog. Damn it, Bobby. No, I'm not gonna block here. If he wants to do the damage, he can. He knows what I'm holding in hand. He's seen it. He's seen it with the kite sail, so he knows what's coming. If he doesn't have a counter for it, it's gonna happen. It's okay. I got bourbon and Coke. We're fixing this. Wrong path, Grant. Wrong path. What's up, by the way? Did he like take our what? So he takes our path. We'll attack. We flip a path. We get a path. We play a path. Undo. Undo. Go back. And we'll kill that. We'll pay 1 life to kill that that puppy. Bye, puppy. All right. Ooh, top deck smash. What is it with you guys and smashing? All right. Hey, wow. So it works. All right. Now, you guys know I don't play these beforehand. It works. Like, we got it to work. Put it that way. All right. So we got it to work. I'm with you now, Jeff. I'm with you. I thought we were gonna have to like instantly play another game, but like we just seen a bad hand, and that's part of Magic. Now we've played another game. We've gotten in there. We know that this can get the job done. So I seen Dev's videos. You guys are always asking for collaboration, like me and Dev, to talk about things. If Dev ever watches my Subscriber Sundays and he hears this somehow, I would love to do like State of Standard with Dev. Kind of the, like, no lie, it would be, you know, kind of the idea of what Patrick Chapin and Michael Flores have going on, but, you know, people who are not pros talking about our interpretation of it. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people like about the fact that, you know, I play is, oh, absolutely 100% keep. Like we've got 2 lands, we've got Kenra, we've got Bloodlust Insider on turn 1. We can clear up, we can yeah, we've got everything. Yeah, this is 100% keep. This is good. Like the deck's showing, like it's showing really good here. Anyway, so yeah, I would, I don't know if Dev's got a subreddit or not. I really don't. Honestly, maybe I should have hung on to this Bloodlust Insider as a, ooh, wait a minute. Alright, so here's a quick, he got it. Okay, never mind. I'll just Kenra next. Wait a minute, do I Kenra? No, I don't Kenra. On crop. Man, this is getting so good. I could just kill it, but that doesn't give me any damage. I want to do this. I think Kenra is what I'm throwing away. Is that crazy? Maybe not the Honored Crop Captain, but I think by the time Honored Crop Captain swings, I'm gonna have like 4 mana. Because next turn we're going on Crop Crasher. And then hopefully we're going to go turn 4 Honor Crop Captain, give it haste. None of that's going to work, is it? Well, we're going to try it anyway. You want to have some fun with your opponent? On turn 1, wait till they go to their second main phase if they play a creature. Or on their turn 2 when they play a creature. Wait till they're in their second main phase and give the creature opponent their creature haste. There you go. You can have some fun that way. Right, like Kenra seemed like it was the right one to toss right there. I mean, we're getting like super aggressive right here. And like, yeah, he'll chump block the 4 this time. Maybe I should that's interesting, right? Do you really hope they reprint Path? Wow. Well, I think that, well, exactly. Thanks for bringing me back around to that Max. I got into actually playing the game, but absolutely, I would love to do some type of collaboration with Dev. I would like to get, I'd like to get like everything laid out first. Like let's talk about like have this. We're going to talk about this, this, and this. Not necessarily go through it or anything, but you know, at least lay it out first so that you know you could decide for yourself what you wanted to do. So the cool part here is I can Lightning Strike, Swing, and Bowmat Courier. But what's the point of Bomat Courier? I can always do that next turn too. Yeah. Like, the thing is, do we want to trade Lightning Strike for this? Or we want to make him do like a bad block here? Let's try that. So we can let him gobble, which I'm not interested in. He can do this trade, which I figure he'll do, which means I got in for that extra point of damage. And then next turn we can be like Honor Crop Bomat. No, Lightning Strike Bomat. Just depends on what he plays. We'll find out. Right, like if you guys don't know the Patrick Chapin, Michael Flores podcast that I'm talking about, they do one a week, and they kind of talk about standard, the same thing that I would be wanting to do, and it's a really good layout. Like, man, they got a good show. I like listening to them. I try to get mine out before they do, so people don't think I'm just copying the pros, and listening to these guys, which are awesome, by the way. I mean, it's Patrick Chapin and Michael Flores. So, but yeah, I think people would like to hear non-pros side of things. Like, you guys seem to like to watch Deb's decks and to watch me play Deb's decks. So, those are decks built and played by non-pros, and I think hearing our side of the meta might be worth it too, because let's face it, we're the side that's actually paying the money to play the things, right? So, dude, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, Patrick. I hope that you like the show, and I'm talking about Patrick Chapin, but again, if you like the show, then I'm glad you like the show as well. Well, I mean, that's a thing. Like, the pros are, giving us that hope that's something to reach for. Can we be that good? Can we play without those punts? God, isn't it hard? Like, I like to have some fun, and I try. I do, but man, punting ain't easy. Oh man, look at this. We're just gonna get murdered here when we had him at 4. He's coming back to 8. He's back in the action. Oh no. Alright, so if I do this right, I almost did it wrong. If I do this right, we can still get in for some damage here. I'll discard a card. Hey, look, I don't have a card. Let's give this thing haste. Well, YOLO. All right. Well, that was horrible for us, right? Absolutely horrible. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Got outclassed there by an angel of invention. Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to jump right back into one more here. I want to play one more before we get too far. What happened? What happened to chat? Why is it so huge? There we go. Never mind. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Mantis Rider is a dumb card. Mantis Rider's fun. I like Mantis Rider. I still have my playset from when it was in standard. I like me some Mantis Rider. Let's see. Yeah, I was playing Just Got Black then. Like, that deck was so good. Oh, Just Got Black was so good. I'm about to start playing Grixis Green, boys. Like, I ain't joking. I'm about to throw one forest in my Grixis deck and change my Nicol Bolas out for a Vraska. Ah, can we play it? We can't play this. We can't play this either. Jeff! This is the same thing that happened last time. This is twice it's happened. I no longer think that it's fluke. Not when it keeps happening. Oh no. Let's go look at some things. Remember, like, I'm playing this because you guys asked me to play this. You guys voted for it. You guys said this was a good deck. Jeff, let's talk about your deck. Why do I keep not getting any land? Okay, so honestly, seriously, guys, let's talk about Jeff's deck here a little bit. First off, I'm gonna say I think there's like I don't know where you're wanting to go with the deck, Jeff. I don't know if you're trying to be like really serious with the deck, or you were just trying to have some fun with an idea, and everyone was like, "Hey, that's pretty cool." You know, hey, Warriors in Standard, you know, could it work? I don't know if you're stuck on the, hey, let's do, you know, Warriors. There's, you know, we could make Warriors do this or something like that. But for the most part, it seems like if they kill your Bloodlust Insider, or they 2-for-1 you when you go to Cartouche, you almost cannot flip your path. There's too many creatures that don't just naturally have the ability for path, and 20 lands, you would be really hard pressed to get me to sleeve up a deck with 20 lands. Period. I think that's the advice I'm going to give you on this. I don't know if you're wanting to be really serious with this Warriors deck, or you just wanted to see it get some play. And if you do want to see it get some play, then, you know, we did play it. I was even going to try to play it another game, but it did the exact same thing. Like, it's just mulligan down, and then, you know, hey, we've got 20 lands in here. That's not enough. I don't know exactly what you're going to cut or what you would want to cut, but I think there's just a strictly better version of Path to Metal in Standard right now, and I think that playing that would give you more consistency and more competitiveness, which will equal to more fun. So if I had to trade Warrior Tribal for, you know, the ladder, I think I would take the ladder. So that's going to be my advice on this. And I realize this is not a deck that you really was like all about, because you didn't even have a sideboard built for it. But I do like the idea that you got going on here. But again, I don't want to waste a ton more time on it, because we've got 2 other decks to play through, and because you guys got expensive this week, we're 100% in a bourbon stream. We're 100% in a bourbon stream. It's Subscriber Sunday. I don't care. Like, this is me and you guys. If this is demonetized, then whatever. Whatever. This ain't about that. This is about you guys, and like just me hanging out with my friends, playing Magic, you guys bringing some decks and going, Kilo, play this deck. That's what this is about. All right. Anyway, I'm going to turn these cards in, Jeff. I don't want to play the deck again. I think that if I wanted, like, if we were going to play that deck, I think there's just a strictly better version of it. Oh, it's a double bourbon deck. It's a double bourbon deck. Well, actually, like, I should turn the camera on and show you guys this rocks glass. I've got a Coke Zero here. Insert ad here, right? and and it's I've got almost as much bourbon as I've got Coke. I drink straight bourbon with a chaser, so I don't know how you guys do it, but you're playtesting this week. Well, okay, so I'm not saying anything bad about Path to Exile, right? Like, Path is awesome. I like Path decks, and like if you watch Terran from MTGO Traders, he went like 5-0 with a Path deck, but the deck was built for Path. This is a deck that was built for Warriors and tried to use Path, and I don't. Remember, well, like, if you guys like do the Patreon streams, you will get an honest opinion. I'm not gonna like tell you, oh yeah, it's a good deck, you should take it to Friday Night Magic and get stomped. No, like, for about $5 more, you could be in a completely different different one. Well, you know what, Max, I hope you got your potato juice there, and you rolled. All right, so well, we've just jumped, we've dived head first into this, haven't we? All right, so sponsor incoming. Sounds like how you used to drink. Well, so I was gonna try to do these like drinking streams where I drink every Friday night or whatever when I get back from Magic or something like that, and I can't do it. I'm too old. Like, and I know I'm not that old. Like, I'm only 32, but I just can't like drink on schedule. But sometimes I can sit back and relax and have a drink. Like, but I can't just be like, oh yeah, tonight we're gonna get messed up. Yeah, see that? See, I still dodged the F word there. That's right. I don't know. It's just I don't like cursing in public. It's just standard, you know. SOPs. You just don't curse in public. But I'm gonna read this out from Max, one of our longtime, viewers here. Oh yeah, man, I just gotta go to work in like 6 hours, but as soon as I got the notification, it rolled me some joint and made me a cup of tea. Cheers to you too, buddy. Cheers to you too. All right, so I've got to turn in these cards. Then we've got to get the other deck. No lie, guys. When it comes to Manatraders, this is the worst part of the entire thing. This is it. Like, this is the worst thing that can possibly happen with Manatraders. Like, this is worse than them not having cards the day the set is released, because that's almost expected, right? But they're in the process of adding more Manatraders bots, and until they actually add more Manatraders bots, there's this little process where you're trying to trade, and the bots are busy. Oh dear goodness. Come on. This is magic for you guys. Like, holy cow, this is magic. Now, as soon as I get this next deck, though, we're gonna have some fun. Let's talk a little bit about the next deck while we're waiting on. I might be able to go ahead and grab the next one, and then we deal with this in a little bit. How many cards do I have right now? I don't have that many. Let me check. We may not have to turn these in. I may not have to deal with the bots right now. But if there's a lot of people trying to trade with the bots at the same time you're trying to trade, oh, it's such a nightmare. All right, so we're gonna need. We'll add these to our wish list. Wish list. Export wish list. Yep. We're gonna replace that. Manatraders and their beautiful, beautiful new. I'm loving their new layout. Like, oh man, it looks great. They fixed this part. Like, this was the only thing that just drove me crazy. Was this? It was like import uploading a file, and they changed it to just upload a file. Out of all the things they did, like, that was it's the little things, you know. It really is. Oh no, I don't want that file. I want the wish list. Too much bourbon. We're already into the bourbon, boys. It's about to get good. Anyway, we need some of these cards, so we're gonna grab these cards. And this is Manatraders. If you guys want to join Manatraders, you can. Right now, if you sign up for Manatraders and you use Sideboardmtg, no spaces, as your rewards or coupon when you sign up, you'll save 10% on your first 3 months. Now that's pretty cool, right? Patrick Creighton, sir, if you would like to get your deck posted, then all you have to do is go over to our Reddit. The Reddit is in the description box, so just click the more there, and that'll get you over to the Reddit, and that'll get you posted. So you can post your decks. You can start entering for these subscriber Sundays, And, you know, honestly, I'm not beyond playing Modern. I think I am going to open up Subscriber Sunday to Modern because some of you guys are really asking for it. And here lately, we haven't been playing much Modern. We didn't have to leave this up. I'm sorry that I did. Like, we would have just got an invite here in game. Like, we could have went back to looking at cards and flipping through cards, but I was busy running my mouth. Oh man, I watched Rudy's Q&A today. I don't know if you guys like or dislike Rudy, but I think Rudy is awesome. I think Rudy's like just plain spoken, and he just, for the lack of a better way to put it, he just doesn't give a damn about, you know, ooh, monetize, demonetize, like whatever. And he speaks his mind, and I like that. I am a subscriber of Rudy's, and I'm not his Patreon, but man, I probably should become one because he gives me content that I truly enjoy. I'm on the fence about Jeremy. I didn't know Jeremy before this whole thing. And again, I kind of refuse to talk about it because, and now I especially refuse to talk about it because I would just sound like a parrot. I would just be saying the exact same thing Rudy said. So there you go. If you want my opinion on it, that's there you go. That's the closest way you're gonna find it. But that's that's where I'm at on that. If you guys don't know who Rudy is, like, man, you guys need to you need to do some searching. You need to find out who he is so you get the real drama in the Magic world. I mean, like, forget the other drama of whatever else is going on. And, you know, granted, I don't agree with certain things that Wizards did, and I don't agree with certain things that people did. So, you know, it just is what it is. But if you want to see like the behind the scenes thing, like printings and things like that, that's the stuff that interests me. And if you guys like that type of stuff, you should check out Rudy over at Alpha Investments. Like, no lie, floppy tacos for the win. You will never get banned on my Reddit for talking about Rudy, like flat out. By the way, I don't mess with other Magic Reddits because, like, I've been banned because I was like, but Rudy says this, and I'm one of those people that got banned, right? So I just want to let you guys know, like, as long as you're not hurting people, I do not condone hurting people or making people feel bad. So I don't agree with that. But, you know, if you want to speak, you know, your mind, but make sure you aim your opinion, like, use I phrases, right? Like, not Wizards did this. I feel that Wizards has made me become this way, right? I feel. Use your I statements, people. And if you'll do that, you can get away with almost anything you want to state, right? So do it that way. Like, you know, just be careful how you word things. And let's play some Gearhulk Roulette. All right, this deck is very interesting. This is brought to you by Gnerb, and I'm probably wrong. I may be wrong, but I think Gnerb is one of my local hometown brewers, or not hometown, but here in Phoenix, Arizona. I do believe Gnerb is from Phoenix, and he has brought us Gearhulk Roulette. I do not like the deck. I do not. I'll say it one more time. I don't like the deck. And it's because I don't know how he casts anything. I don't get it. I don't know how it works. I can't understand it. Like, we're literally just got 2 refurbish in the deck, and we're going to try to refurbish cards that we have nothing to... What the hell is going on here? Why did you guys vote for this? Like, what is missing out of this deck? What? Why was this voted? I took this deck because it was voted. But if I would have looked at this deck... Gnerb! What? What are you trying to do? Okay, so he's got double red, double black, double green that he cannot cast. No way, no how. Alright, so he can go Constructs and Spire of Industry if he has another artifact. Like, we might be able to cast it. Maybe. Maybe? In, like, some weird world. Oh, man. Oh, Gnerb. If you are from Phoenix, please come see me Saturday or Friday night. This Friday at Magic. Please. Let's sit down and have a talk about actually being able to cast spells you put in your deck. Alright. Now I'm going to go and jump into some bad gameplay. I ain't even looking at the sideboard. I don't even care what's in the sideboard. Who cares? Gnerb, you've got some fundamentals just broken here, dude. This better be some ridiculous, out of nowhere, this is going to... You built me a tilt deck, didn't you? That's why you guys voted for this. This is a tilt deck, isn't it? Oh, I get it. I get it. It's already put me on tilt. It better be a tilt deck because, oh my goodness. Gnerb. If this goes off and I just, blow people up... Oh, he's going to see this. He'll see it. He'll see it. I hope he's laughing his ass off, too. I really do. I hope Gnerb's oh my god, that was great. Why no Champion Wiz, dog? Seriously. Champion Wiz would have been awesome in this deck. I could have got behind it with some Champion Wiz. I could have been let's throw this crap in the graveyard that we ain't never going to cast. And then we'll refurbish it back. But no. Gnerb got no way in the entire deck to throw something in the graveyard except for cycle effect, an irrigated farmland. You got it. Oh, your moist John ramp deck. You know, honestly, with this Gnerb, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Actually, I just like his name, Gnerb. Gnerb's awesome. Mathis, you're looking cool there with your Sideboardmtg logo. I like it. I like it. That's cool, Mathis. That's cool. All right. Well, all right. Let's look at our lands here, right? Since we're gonna be doing this thing, we're gonna need lands. So I'm just gonna. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Can I adjust the list? The Gnerb of this guy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He's just got Gnerbs of steel. What do you want? What do you mean? Could I adjust the list? Could I go back and make some changes to it that I think should be done? Yeah, probably. First one would be Champion of Wits, and then Champion of Wits and 4 refurbish. I'll play it. I'd quit being on tilt about it. I mean, he technically can cast the spells. I can't get. I mean, I've been having my fun. Don't get me wrong, guys. I've been having my fun with Gnerb. And but with Champion of Wits, he could actually play this deck. I think if this is really what he wants, and he's got all of these Gearhulks in his collection or whatever, and he's wanting a good way to be able to smash people in the face with these Gearhulks, then let's go ahead and up it to 4 refurbish. Let's throw in the Champion of Wits. Let's forget about as much of this main board counter and things like that, and let's check out this other strategy here. Wow, this is getting bad, guys. This thing's getting out of hand. I mean, we can Supreme Will, we can censor this turn, but... And then next turn we can start Settle the Wreckage. So, I mean, we've got some things going on, but, looks like we're about to just play some control game. Just ignore that this card is in the deck. Jensen! I will go ahead and tell the wife to not refill my cup. This way we can just play with this one rocks glass here. There's about 3 fingers of bourbon in this thing, so I probably shouldn't have much more than that anyway. But Control Alt Smash. Has Smash become a thing? When did Smash become a thing, guys? Okay, so the reason I allowed the Kenra is because I would rather settle the Kenra than to counter it and just face it later. So I'll take the 2 now, and then taking 4 later, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Supreme Will here. Ooh, Cataclysmic Gearhulk might be the way to go, guys. But so would Trenchel. I'm going to take the Trenchel. And then we get, what, land off the top? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm going to play this Plains because, you know, I don't want to take any life here. Now, he's going to take a life, draw a card. He's rocking. He's doing the thing. And I've seen this version of Grixis. The Japanese were doing this a lot. But they did it with the Teamer Energy deck, too. So, I'm not even, like, surprised to see this Earthshaker Kenra in the deck, because the Japanese were doing this with the Teamer Energy deck. Like, they were running Long Tusk Cubs and Earthshaker Kenras and just building this more aggro version of Teamer Energy. And ooh, he ain't stupid. What opponent? Look at you holding back. Anyway, the Japanese, they what? He's going to Fatal Push his Kenra to save it. Oh, wow. I'll take that 2 for 1. I mean, we took the 2 damage last turn just because of how important the Kenra was to us. And now he's seeing it the same way. So, I mean, we're just only a couple turns away here. So, I mean, cool. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. All right. Let's talk magic now, boys. All right, Gnerb. You got me. I'm on my heels, Gnerb. What have you done? What have you built? Is this a control deck that just happens to have other crap in it? And then I'm probably still going to say cut the crap. I still think it needs some way to... He got in there. Go get all the lands, opponent. All the lands you could ever dream for. Because I'm going to keep casting settles to the end of time, son. Well, the fact that it is based blue-white and based in blue Gearhulk, that doesn't hurt. That didn't hurt the deck at all. I still think if we would have been holding like red Gearhulk, you know, like red Gearhulk, other Gearhulk, it wouldn't have been that great. So, the fact that it's based in blue, though, constructs. Oh, this is stupid at this point, guys. Alright, whatever, though. Here we go. Swing, bada, swing. Alright, well, let's go, blue. Blue. Alright, Gnerb. If he's got the essence scatter, we in some trouble, though. I don't know. We're still at 12 life. We're not in that much trouble. Oh, snap, son. Breaking off that disallow. What do you got? What do you got? Vraska's Contempt. Just going to get rid of it. Like, we ain't dealing with them Gearhulks. No. That's okay, because we still dealing with them Glorybringers. And it ain't over. We ain't done. We're going to do it again. Alright, opponent. Down to 3 cards. We got to refurbish. We're just going to pass it back. This is silly. Oh, man. Seriously, Max. Max talking about watching Shota Yokozo. Wow, you so butchered his last name. Now you're going to make me butcher. I can't even think. Shota Yakamura. Is it Yakamura? Oh, man. Now I'm butchering his last name. Shota Osa? I can't think of it. Anyway, Shota. Yeah, Shota is so good. Like, and he's so patient. But he also knows when to just flip it and go, I'm going on. Yosoka. Yeah, alright. Shota Yosoka. Alright. What? Wow, he's getting in there. You go, opponent. I wonder if he's got another Vraska's Contempt, right? Alright, so we'll find out. Yoko Ona. Yeah, it's just Shota. I like that and Yuya Watanabe. Oh my, that's my favorite two Japanese players, but that's everyone's favorite too because they're like the greatest things in the world, right? Like these guys are just on a whole nother level. I also like Yam Wing, but that's just because I watched him cry and I just like him. So, you know. Oh my gosh. Like, so I almost commented on Steph's video about it's Nezahal. Nezahal. Wing Wing? Y'all call him Wing Wing, really? Okay, well, I wasn't going to settle before, but now I'm going to settle. Or somebody calls him Wing Wing anyway. Yosoka? Yosooka? Yosooka. Shota Yosooka? I don't think that's right. I think Marshall Cyclops says it well. One wing to rule them all. Yeah, okay. Alright. So what are we doing here, guys? Like, I think I'm just gonna like play. I think I'm just gonna play this in Supreme Will. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Yep, we're gonna take it. Ooh, combustible Gearhulk. I want it. I want it. I don't care. I don't care what the right answer was. This deck ain't about being competitive. Look at the deck list. It's not. If you're Supreme, will it? I mean, we can keep up Censor, right? Alright, well, now he can, you know, do things or get smashed! Wow, 3 lands in the graveyard! Good job, opponent. I should have swung. I should have smashed. But now he can't smash. The smash is strong with this one. Yeah. You guys go crazy over smashing. I may have underestimated the deck. Like, I may have underestimated the land base is what I underestimated. Like, was this land base actually capable of casting these spells? Is this real? Like, is this a whole new side of constructs? Because I would throw a Pia's Revolution in this deck in a heartbeat. If you had to take 3 every time you killed one of these Gearhulks, oh my dear goodness, it would get bad. I'm going to swing and then kill my Gearhulk and then like refurbish it next turn. I'm not lying. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know, maybe we'll just swing and just, hey, you've got to deal with this. Yeah, I don't have to do more, right? You have transmeshed. Oh my goodness. Andrew is on a new level, guys. He is transmeshed. He is now willing to put cards that he does not have the colors for in the deck. It's transmeshing at its finest. So, you gonna kill me, opponent? Wow. Wow. The bravery. I'm gonna cycle. I've been hanging on to this for like way too long. Like this is a little bit ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie, guys. This is it's kind of out of hand. All right, so he's gonna filter ruin that. What can I do with it? Nothing. Sure. Let's grab a blue. Wow. Gnerb. You got some Gnerb showing me up like this. I thought this deck would be just pure trash, but wow. Let's fumigate. Because we can. That's why we're going to fumigate. Oh no, I should have floated the white. Oh, I should have floated the white. I'm sorry. I messed up. I was supposed to float white before I fumigated. I had put it in my head, but the bourbon erased it, and then it brought it back. Like, you know, just made it jump. Ah, whatever. I didn't have to fumigate either, but whatever. If you smash, they will come. Well, it's good smashing. Now, look, this is just good smashing, okay? Oh, if we cancel this and we actually play the Immortal Sun first, our spells cost less. So we can actually get away with casting everything this turn because Refurbish only cost 3. Unless he counters it. I mean, I can also play the clan. Like, I could be bam and be like constructs. Man, this deck's actually really cool. I am like super surprised. I am super surprised at how good this deck is. Bam! 7-7. You gonna let me draw 3, opponent? I think you better. You think you've been issued a challenge? Smash Crew Fix. What's the difference between Jund and Grixis? Green? Like, I don't understand the question. What do you mean, what's the difference between Jund and Grixis? It's green. Really? You're gonna spray it for 2? How much more you got? You got a braid to throw on top of it? He's like, no, I am done with that daggum thing. I do not want to see it anymore. Immortal Sun is so cool. Gnerb. Gnerb is... Oh, wow. I didn't realize I could. I did not realize that I could play that. I didn't realize spell... Like, I'm not used to the Immortal Sun. I could have played the Gateway. You're right. That's sweet. Oh, another disallow. I'm going to cycle this. Oh, this deck is so sweet. Gnerb, what have you built? I think I can get away with one more. I'll get rid of the disallow. Alright, so do we have anything to refurbish back into? No. It's bad. I need to make a Gearhulk right now. And I don't want to make a Gearhulk right now. But we're gonna make a Gearhulk right now. Oh wow, yeah. Maybe I should just held up the settle. I actually, if I would have tapped right, I probably could have held up the settle either way. Could just went one white, colorless, and held up the other white, and then this. So we could have settled, and then had. But Gearhulk doesn't work well with settle. Yeah. Well. Whatever. Here we go. No, we don't want to. Wish we had haste. Right? Gnerb has done some good here. Like, I get it that we're just a blue Gearhulk deck, but, yeah. Yeah. Definitely some stuff going on. Ooh, he just passes. Alright, what do we got? We got 10 cards in the graveyard. We are so flipping this bad boy. Oh, yeah. He's going to scoop to the flip. Gnerb, what have you done? Like, we didn't see any of the bad stuff that could happen. So we got to see what you built it to be like. We got to see how he drew it up. This is how he drew it up. He drew it up that you'll draw the perfect lands. Like you'll get to see it. And, I think I'm getting rid of Verdurous Gearhulk in this matchup 100%. And I'm bringing in these Azuras because, yeah. That looks like a lot of fun to me. And everything else I'm just going to kind of leave alone. Noxious Gearhulk. Did this guy have a lot of creatures? Not really. He was kind of like... He had a few. So... I don't know, maybe one Noxious. I don't know. I can see the split, 2 and 2. I don't like the Verdurous Gearhulk for sure. Like, I just really don't like it. But I like Azor. I really like Azor. Spell Pierce seems like it'd be fun. Gnerb Smash. Well, you know what? I think this deck is awesome because it looks like a deck that you would hand to your friend, and your friend would be like, "What are you thinking? You are out of your mind. Like, there's no way you can play this. This will never work." And then he's like, "Yep, undefeated tonight, buddy. How you doing?" Oh, drop. Like, this deck is silly good. It's crazy. It's crazy. I like it. All right, here we go. I mean, we've got you know, Search for Escanta this turn. So, I mean, we're going to take our beating from these, he's going to take our Search or a Disallow. I don't know. We've got some good cards. He might take some stuff. I would take Search for Escanta probably. But, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, woo! Didn't get to my chaser quick enough. Oh yeah, we got to land off top. Well, he don't know about that land yet. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I highly appreciate that. There's no way that we can be more entertaining than the Super Bowl unless you just love some magic, which I think you do. Smashing is better, huh? Oh, great. See, there's no, like, until we start hitting these, and we need an artifact out, we are not going to be, we're not going to be doing much with this noxious Gearhulk here. And meanwhile, he's just going to start just drawing cards. I disallow his card draw off the top here. He spends his 2 energy and I like disallow that crap. But what? A Whirler? What if I just Supreme Willed that? I think I will. Like, I don't like it. I have beat so many people to death with just 2 mana or 2 damage at a time with these things. Oh, it's so good. Alright, well. There's one. I messed up, didn't I? I messed up. I played it. I wasn't supposed to play it. I was supposed to play the blue one so that I could make the blue mana so that I could stop the things from happening. Bleep. Bleep. Magic pigskin ball. Magic greater than pigskin ball. Alright, I got you. Whirler. Yeah, you can have your Whirler. You got all the energy in the world, fella. I'm going to cycle this sensor. We're done with this. Alright, opponent. You don't allow it. I think we're going to be alright here. Like, I don't think we're too far behind. I mean, we're not going to, like, torrential Gearhulk this turn or something, but, you know, we can Supreme Will. We can do a lot of things. We can disallow. Grant, 2K18. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I have come to see you again. And that's probably not the right word. That's not even the right words. I'm actually too young for that. That song's before me. I was born in '85. I just found out today I'm a millennial. Like, I refuse to believe that I'm a millennial. But it could be possible. It could be a thing. So, I'm just going to Supreme Will Dig here. And I'll leave up my colored mana because, you know. Oh, another Supreme Will or a Sensor? Like, we just cycle Sensor right now. Just cycle Sensor and look for a land. I mean, I could have just grabbed the land right there, right? Like, why would I do this? Why would I make these plays? Technically, because it builds the graveyard more, but... Come on, Immortal Sun, that ain't right. We're going to take a beating here, ladies and gentlemen. Major a beating. I'm going to take 6 for sure. See ya, Patrick. Thanks for stopping in. The Gnerb smash. Thanks, Patrick. Oh, play something worth countering. It is worth countering. Sadly, it is worth countering. It's a great 2-mana spell. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, we're just one off. Well, so I grew up listening to like country music and singers like Clint Black and things like that, and those were always like those "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Those songs. Those were always like I thought of those as like the '70s and yeah, I know the '70s is only like 5 years before me, but '70s and '60s and things like that. Those were considered the oldies. So I yeah, we're gonna scoop it up here, guys. Unfortunately, we just got stuck. We just got stuck on land. So all right, Gnerb, it's not over. You can beat this Grixis deck. You can beat the best deck in Standard. You got it in you. You've got what it takes. He knows we have Censor, but he's playing around it. Actually, I'm going to cut a gateway for... Oh, this is too much. I die now. Yeah, that's pretty much how much. Live to smash. Smash to live. I agree. I agree. That should probably be the exclamation point smash right there. Live to smash, smash to live. Alright, this is a pretty good hand, guys. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is a good hand. Super Smash Brothers Melee. Oh, I don't wanna do that. I just wanna make sure I'm not yielding. Alright, well, let's hope we can get to 6 land this time. This deck is all about some 6 mana. But, oh, if we get to 6 mana. Oh, oh, mama. Mario Kart Double Smash. Wow, you guys are going crazy with the Smash thing, right? Hello, my good sir. Ryan, hello, how are you? Doc, you just joined. Is this the Esper Midrange? It is not. This is the Gearhulk Roulette. Strange enough, this is actually the Gearhulk deck. The Esper is next. Esper is last. So no, this is Gnerb Smash right here. That's what we're taking to calling it. It's a deck that fundamentally when you look at it, it just does not look like it'll work. The deck looks broken. I'm gonna go ahead and like get out that double blue so I can represent, and the next turn I'll represent double white. And then from there, we can just kind of do whatever we want. But yeah, the deck is, it's interesting. Like, it really, really is. Like, yeah, it's really not Gearhulk Smash. Really? Not Hulk Smash? Oh, wow. Yeah, Hulk Smash deck. Pickle Rick coming in with a cleverness. I can't even fight that. Oh, I can't even fight that. Hulk Smash! That's pretty good. Alright. I mean, would it have been stronger to put out 3 blue? So we could hold it, like, we could hold up Cryptic Command? Right? Alright. We'll make it happen. Alright. So... Hashtag Gearhulk will be... Hulk Smash. Alright, there you go. So hashtag... I can't pierce it. Pierce is target non-creature. And that is so totally a creature. You guys are freaking out over the pierce, but... Pierce is non-creature. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, we've got nothing in the graveyard here. We're not doing extremely well. We're going to take our first 4 damage. I think it's one of those things we just got to deal with. I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. Alright, well, we're going to take our 4 and then we're going to take our beatings. Yes, there is a deck list in the description box. If you guys want to check this deck out, you can just check in the description box down there. Forget the path. Cryptic is definitely not something standard, right? If you think... Oh, man, we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. Like, are we dead next turn? We're not dead, so... I'm playing my Immortal Son. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't care. I want to draw 2 cards next turn. In Russia, Gearhulk smash you. Sometimes Gearhulk smash you. Yeah. That's too good. It's too good coming from you, Max. Max, what do you think about like the internet's like in Russia, in Mother Russia, you know, things do you memes? What do you think about those, Max? Just curious because you're our resident Russian. I can't base all of my Russian thoughts off of you. Most of mine are based off of this dude named Morzov that drink potato juice. But anyway, what are your thoughts on those jokes? Honestly, if you're offended by them, I'll definitely have to acquit them. But you know, I've always thought they were funny. Yeah, we're just so dead here. We are so dead. Settle the wreckage off the top would be broken though, right? Zarek. Oh, yeah. Zarek wasn't Russian, babe. He was French-Canadian. Pickle Rick is Val, by the way, guys. So if you ever hear me say anything about Val. Pickle Rick is our #1 sponsor, in case you guys didn't know that. None of this would exist without Pickle Rick. Like, seriously, the entire channel. None of it. Without Pickle Rick, nothing. That's right. I told you guys, my subscribers, all 42 of you in channel right now, you know Pickle Rick is actually my wife. That's how cool she is, guys. She had that long before I made this channel, by the way. We are so dead. We are so dead by, like, all the things. Oh, well. Gnerb. Too many Gearhulks, man. Not enough ways to throw them away. Not enough ways to draw. So let's talk about this, Gnerb. Seriously, man. You got a cool deck. I like the idea of it. This shit's got to go. Like, this Verdurous Gearhulk, you got to get rid of this, man. Like, this thing's done. Like, there's no point in that. Like, you don't need it. I mean, if the only thing you're throwing down is, like, 6/6s and 5/4s, what the hell are you worried about making them an extra, like, 2 or 3 extra points on them? Like, you don't need, like, that's just because, hey, I want to play all the Gearhulks. That's the only reason that's there. So I'm going to say, like, get rid of the green ones. And then, like, red Gearhulk's cool. I like red Gearhulk. I am huge on red Gearhulk, honestly. I would like to have a way to actually cast it. So I like all of the things you got in your sideboard here. I could probably mention, like, a couple other little things I would want. But I think Champion of Wits, I think this deck is just, like, screaming for some champs. So I would say Champion of Wits is one of the better cards that you should probably be looking into putting in the deck. I would say 4 of, and no less than a 4 of. Even if you had to cut back on some of the numbers on some of the other spells, I would say that you know, 4 of would be something that would be necessary. So honestly, if I was going to run it, I would want to run it something like this. Azor's Gateway is nice, but you don't have any way to really use that mana. So honestly, I think as far as a strictly stronger card in your deck goes, it's going to be strategic planning. So honestly, like if I was going to run this deck, I would probably run it something like this right here. As much as I would want to like play around with the other lands and see if I could find something else going on with the lands, I think that this would be closer to the deck that I would run, and it's really close to what you had. So I kind of like what you got going on here. I do want the ability to roll through some things, maybe some fetid pools, something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if it's necessary. I don't even think Endless Sands is necessary. Like I can see some turns where this would just be cool, but by the time you're like playing, you know, 6 mana, they're either going to have the answer for it right at the end because they haven't spent an entire spell the entire game like on destroying a creature. They're either going to have the answer for it by the time you play your 6 mana creature. Then I just don't think that Endless Sands is worth it. Like they're holding Vraska's Contempt for like ever, you know. You might be able to get in a Torrential Gearhulk at the end of turn and like, you know, sneak your way into it and then like be able to hold Endless Sands up. But I actually think that's going to be rare and few and far between because they're going to put you on this blue-white control deck anyway. I do like the blue-white control deck. I also think that you might even be able to squeeze like 2 approach in the sideboard somewhere. Like maybe just get rid of the like these 2 cards and just go approach. I love Azure. I even think you can get rid of the other Gearhulk in the sideboard and possibly a River's Rebuke. And that frees up 7 spots in your sideboard where you can do a lot more things. So I kind of like that. Also, because you're so heavy into graveyard mechanics and things, that means that we could probably even throw a couple Ipni Rivulets in the sideboard here, or in the lands. Now, I don't know if that's actually possible because of how the lands are laid out. Like you are really set on being able to cast some of your other main board spells. So I can see if you didn't go the Ipni Rivulet plan, but honestly, I would get rid of these 2 cards here for probably 2 Ipnius. So, I don't even know how to spell Rivulet. Yeah, there's no way I spelled that right. Yeah. So yeah, we'll put 2 Rivulets in here instead of the Endless Sands, and that may or may not be right. I don't know, but I'm gonna say that this is somewhere around the point where I would want to be with the main board. Not 100% where I want to be because again, I do not like having cards like Combustible Gearhulk or Noxious Gearhulk that I just really can't cast. But that's not necessarily true. I mean, I actually have five spells here that can cast them. Is that enough? I don't know. I don't know if that's enough or not. But I know with Champion of Wits and Search Strategic Planning, I now feel much better about it and would probably go that route. Also, there's a Grixis land you might want to look into. And let's see, it's a desert. And a lot of people, it's like Painted Bluffs or something like that. A lot of people overlook this land. Where's it at? Painted Bluffs. Painted Bluffs is a desert, and you can like just trade a mana out for it. So that's an option for you. You might want to like check that out. The other option is going to be the what is it? Is it not a desert? Is it the Bolus land? Like you gain a life and it'll create like Bolus colors or something like that. Either way, I think that that's pretty cool. Saheeli's Artistry. Oh wow, you're getting some feedback, Gnerb. You're getting some feedback from chat here, and it's definitely something I want to point out. Saheeli's Artistry might be something you want to look into. I don't know exactly how serious you are with this deck, but Saheeli's Artistry will create a token of Katar. You can choose one or both. All right, let's go ahead and knock that out. You can choose one or both. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact, or create a token that's a copy of target creature. except for it's an artifact. So the first time you cast this, like, this may be the better way to roll with this, especially if you're going to do some kind of like red-blue combustible Gearhulk. You can get silly with this thing, and that's some real good feedback that's coming from Andrew. So Gnerb, if you do see this, you know, honestly, at first I really didn't know how to accept this deck, as I don't know if this deck is, you know, exactly where I would like to be in Standard. But then again, it could be. It could be exactly what I want. No, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to play this. I'm not going to be playing this at my local Friday Night Magic. But the deck's really cool, and you might be able to take some people like completely off guard, and I had a lot of fun playing it. It took me off guard, and that's the part that I'm going to say I like the most about this deck. Was it doesn't look fundamentally sound, and I want a PPTQ with a green-white tokens deck that the only way in my deck that I could cast the Chandra in my deck was off of an Oath of Nissa, and it was completely against everything everyone had told me, and that, you know, that's how you're supposed to play. So I'm not going to say that you're just not going to win with something like this, Gnerb. You may absolutely destroy people with this, and you do have your options. So, and those options are better than my 4-of copy, you know, Oath of Nissa to cast my Chandras. So, you know what? You know, good on you, Gnerb. Cool deck. I like it. I think you got some room. I think there's definitely some changing you can do, but hey, that's what we got. All right, guys, I'm going to turn in Gnerb's deck. I'm going to turn in the other deck. We have got to turn those in, and then we're going to start with the last deck, and that's the Esper deck. And it's going to take me about 5 minutes to get all this done, so I'm just going to put a break timer up, guys, and we're gonna try to do that, because that's just what's happening. I'm going to go refill the bourbon glass. We're going to have some real fun with this Esper. But this deck is just 100% is just way too expensive for me to. It's got 3 copies of the Scarab God in it. So for me to be able to pick it up while still holding these other decks, it's just not going to be possible. So I'm going to have to trade these into. I'm going to have to give these cards back to Manatraders, and then we'll get back into Standard. Gnerb, if you're still watching, of course, the guys are saying Authority of the Consuls in your sideboard wouldn't be bad either. So, you know, that's something else to think about. So, you know, hey, we'll go that route with it. All right, so we've got, what do we got here? We'll jump over to our collection. Let's make sure our trade binders, our wish list is empty. No, we got some new Ixalan cards. We're going to jump down here, and we're going to add missing cards to the wish list. Export our wish list. This is how easy it is to get cards from Manatraders, guys. Like, seriously, if you guys want to, like, sign up for Manatraders, use Sideboardmtg. Save you that $1, and, you know, or a couple dollars, whatever it is. You might sign up to want to actually rent from Manatraders, like, in paper. Yeah, that's right. They rent in paper, guys. Like, so if you guys want to sign up for that, you can. Use Sideboardmtg, save you a couple bucks. And, you know, if you click the link in the description box below when you do that, you can or cannot do that if you want to. Doesn't matter. But if you want to do that, you can. And if you want to sign up for if you want to sign up using our promo code, then we'll get a little bit of kickback on that. We'll get 1 ticket a month if you sign up for the basic, 2 tickets for the standard, and then I think it's 3 if you sign up for like a really big package, like the vintage package or something like that. But yeah, either way. All right, so we've exported this. Now we're going to jump over to Manatraders, and I'm going to jump back over to my account, and they'll instantly show. They should show that I have turned in. I haven't finished the trade. Oh yeah, I need to finish the trade. All right, so we finished the trade, and then immediately we're going to jump back over here. Where's Manatraders? We'll refresh. That's how quick their bots are as far as that part goes. So, like, they have done a lot of work with, you know, their system and how everything works. So we're going to go to Builder, and then I'm going to import my wish list again, of course, because, you know, that's the cards we need. And we're just going to hit rent. and it's that easy. We'll sit back and wait for a bot to come up. So I am gonna go refill the bourbon glass. You take a bio, and we'll wait on the bot. Shouldn't take more than about a minute, 2 minutes, and we'll be right back and take it from there, guys. So we'll see you in just a moment. Alright, we're back. We're back. The bot said it was ready. What? Did we miss the cues from the bot? Really? The bot says it's ready, but it's not trading with me. There it is. There it is. Alright, so I don't need those Duskwood Legions. Why are those here, bot? I don't need Duskwood Legion. I don't need Disenchant either. Do I? Disenchant's not standard. There we go. So this is something the bots might have from time to time. That's not something that they normally do. Like, they normally don't have other cards and things like that. So do be careful. Like, if they try to take tickets out of your thing, then it's because you have something that they don't actually want. Oh, by the way, I haven't done it yet. It's Subscriber Sunday. Does anyone want a invite to the deck testing clan? We are growing, like, to the point where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people online right now, other than me. So if you guys want to, test or something like that, if anyone wants a invite to our deck testing, clan here in Modo, you have to message me in game. Just send me a message in game. Say, hey, invite me. I would love to deck test with you. most of our deck testers are Manatrader users, and they have really high-powered decks or can have the access to get to really high-powered decks. So, oh yeah, the music's still up. Wow, thanks. All right. Woo. All right, is that better? Anyway, so for any of you, those of you that want to join the Sideboardmtg deck testing clan, then absolutely just send me a message in game. And my name in game is right here on the screen, EBKILLOUGH. Phonetically, that is Echo Bravo Kilo India Lima Lima Oscar Uniform Golf Hotel. You can play that back, and if you're in double speed, you'll probably never get it. But anyway, if you want to send me a message, I'll give you an invite, and we can play some Magic together from time to time. I will give you a warning, though, that I am very often online, but AFK. Other than that, though, we've got our deck, we've got our cards, and let's go talk about our last deck of the night. Let's clear this wish list since we're here. You will learn to use your wish list a lot if you're playing with these decks. Let's see, where is our Esper midrange? Let's update it. Alright, so now we've got Esper midrange here. Now, this is Adanto Vanguard, Glorybound Initiate, Champion of Wits, Gideon of Trials, Fairground Wardens, Hostage Taker, which I find a little bit risky right now, but still a very, very good card. This deck is built to smash, okay? It is built to smash. So, we've got, oh goodness, Crewfix is going to build that card. Crewfix, you've got to use Zaxadillo's stuff. We need a built to smash. Alright. No jank, built to smash. Oh wow, it is. Is it really? Can't be that. Alright, we got 24 lands. I don't know what's missing, but I am are we really missing settles? How are we missing settles? Did I not pick up settle? Oh, because settle was not missing from my deck list when we first started. Alright, well, you know what? We can grab a couple cards. That's fine. So, that's the beauty of Manatraders. We'll empty the cart. We'll grab these two settles. So we'll go settle the wreckage. 2. Was there another card in the deck list? That makes me want to check the deck list. Like, was it like a commit to memory or something like that? That Moment of Craving, Fatal Push, Cast Outs, Dantos, Fairground Wardens, Hostage Takers. Had 3 the Scarab Gods. How many are we running here? We got 3 in the deck? We do not. Alright, so I need to grab another the Scarab God too. Okay. Alright, and then we'll just rent these and play that. So it shouldn't take but a minute. It says take about less than 1 minute. We'll get going here. Alright. So we need to add a, we need to get rid of this Champion of Wits. We need to add a the Scarab God. So we'll add another the Scarab God, and then we'll grab those 2 settles as soon as they're ready. So what do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know if Zaxadillo has new art up or not. Like Zaxadillo is pretty cool. I like some of the drawings he did, like Brontodon. Like if you guys haven't seen, there's more than just decks over on our Reddit. I mean, our Reddit's really starting to grow into a Magic haven, you know, where people can express themselves as long as it's about Magic. That's pretty much the rules with that. You know, we're not talking about Magic players. We're not talking about Magic, you know, whatever, unless it's a pro. If it's a pro, don't slander them, but, you know, you can talk about the pros and things. All right, so we got our cards. The beauty of Manatraders, guys, you know, you need a couple cards. You need them quick. It doesn't take very long. You know, if you need a whole deck, it'll take you about 5 minutes to get a deck. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. We need a built to smash, Zaxadillo. We need a built to smash. You can get as creative with that as you want, buddy. But you know, we know you like to draw, so and Crewfix likes to make cards. So anyway, we do have some people over on the Reddit that really like to to do things like that. And if you want to be part of that, you can. Absolutely, 100%. Like, you'll never get, banned for posting, your art or something like that. As long as it's Magic related and you're not slandering anyone else, you're 100%. You post your opinions, you post your art, you post your gift, your magic, and everyone else will enjoy. And that's exactly what we're about, and that's what we wanted to build there. What is going on? Oh, really? We're doing it again, guys. You guys are going to hate me for this. You're going to be like, what? Like, can we just get all the cards, please? Alright, well, we're going to go minus, 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 plus, 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 minus. Whew. Alright, we're going to try one more time. Oh, smegma spray? Oh my goodness. So I didn't know what smegma was. We're so demonetized at this point. I didn't know what smegma was until I played Cards Against Humanity and we had to look it up. And it went from being a card, like, we played like 4 or 5 times through the game, right? And we're like, yeah, smegma, whatever. You just passed that card on. Nobody knew what it was. And then we Googled it, and then it went from being a card that no one knew about to a card that was like, oh my god, I so win this round just instantly because I have smegma. So I don't know if you ever played Cards Against Humanity, but it is a great, great game, and every time we go camping, we take it. Just a little heads up there. If you don't know what smegma is, be careful when you Google it. We get the same bot we got before. Alright, well, you're good, Kenny. Or Ken, don't worry about it, buddy. You don't worry about it. Tonight is not about that. Tonight is about you guys and having fun with you guys and hanging out with you guys. And I get it. Only about 30 to 40% of my views come from actual subscribers. So there's a lot of people that are not subscribers that are just not going to want to join in with us tonight. And that's okay. That's fine. That's not what this is about. This ain't about them. This is about you guys. So now, if those guys that want to join in, they want this to be about them, then they need to hit that little subscribe button, and it'll be about them. But for now, that's what she said. All right. Well, we've got the cards. We've got the deck. Subscriber Sunday, Deck 3, Esper, Midrange. Let's do this. Ooh, Insoul Artifact wants to play a game of Magic. Well, so do we. Vile Smesher, the ultimate commander. LPS Productions, hi. What's up? Welcome, LPS. You're new. So did that? You're going to go through MTGO? I missed something. You sent a link in MTGO, never really used the chat system. Did you just, like, add me to your friends list? Like, so you can go to the friends list and, like, you can just add someone. Echo Bravo Kilo K. I'll just spell it. EK. Oh, wow, I can't spell. Let me take another shot. Hold on a minute. I can spell my last name in just one moment. Travis Fillmore. Man says put 69 if you sub to him. Alright. Whew. My name on in-game. We're keeping this hand. I'm just going to keep. My name. Yeah, there you go. It's like they typed it. EBKILLOUGH. Is it sad that I could spell it better in phonetics than I could do in, like, yeah, whatever. Echo Bravo Kilo India Lima Lima Oscar Uniform Golf Hotel. All right. Gnerb! Gnerb! Gnerb's here! Have you seen... Oh my god, Gnerb. We went nuts over your deck, okay? Like, I hated it. Then I loved it. Then I hated it again. Then I loved it again. And then I, like, wanted to, like, make a couple changes to it and then just fall back in love. Your deck is so... It was a lot of fun, Gnerb. I hope you enjoy me going on tilt and everything else. I hope you like it. Man, guys. We ain't got nothing else to do this turn. I'm just going to play this past the turn. We can't kill a snake with this anyway, so whatever. At least our lands come in untapped from now on. It is fun, dude. Gnerb, your deck is really fun. Right. Well, so that's kind of what we learned was like if they come out fast, we just kind of got stomped. So, man, I had a lot of fun with it though. Like, I also had fun with the fact that it was just like driving me insane. Like, the deck was really good. So, ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Fairgrounds Warden. You just posted a new deck today if you like the Hulk deck. Today has been so much fun. Well, guys, Gnerb, if you liked Gnerb's deck from earlier, then you can jump over to the Reddit and vote on his new deck he just posted. So, you know, we do have a few of those brewers in the house that just brew crazy things, and I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad that we got you guys that you know, brew the way you do. Oh, the brew that you do. No, that didn't even work. I'm sorry. Oh, we're gonna need more bourbon for that. Any plans to make it to GP Phoenix? Honestly, I haven't thought about it. I know all of my friends are going to GP Phoenix, and I haven't actually thought about, like, should I take a camera and be like, this is GP Phoenix, and, you know, show all the people and go to GP Phoenix and show the side events and play in the side events and things like that. Like, would you guys like to see that type of stuff? Like, I'm not like necessarily that type of channel, but you guys want to see that? I mean, I figured that was kind of like, you know, Jeremy and those guys, but I mean, at this point financially, I can't hit a bunch of Phoenix. I mean, a bunch of GPs and stuff, but when they're nearby, absolutely. Well, okay, so then GP Phoenix will be my first test at that. We'll see what you guys think about some of my content from GP Phoenix, and I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can do some stuff. I'm going to cast this out while he's tapped out. I want to play with this card so bad. Like, I want to play an Abzan. Oh my god, this is Abzan Profane Possession. This is Abzan Control. I want to play this deck. I'm building this deck. I'm working on this deck, guys. Mine's got Hour of Glory, though. I'm just going to point that out to you guys. Like, I am a Abzan Hour of Glory. I'm not exerting here, by the way. We're not losing life. I'm not hurting for the life link. I would rather be doing 3 points of damage per turn. You just posted an Esper Profane. Okay. Alright, Gnerb. That's the deck you just recommended we go look at? Okay. Well, I can get behind that, dude, because, like, seriously, Profane Possession is just... It's taking free turns. You're not doing anything, but yet you're doing all the things. This deck looks a lot like what I want to be playing. Like, I want to be playing something really close to Jim Davis's Bant approach list. But, no lie, guys, I don't really give a... Like, I don't care about the blue that much. I mean, I can have a small amount of blue in the deck for Ibni Rivulets and a little bit of counter. Phil, what's up? Oh man, you're on the last bit. We've already like kicked demonetization out the door. I'm drinking. We're playing Magic. You're just in time, Phil. Welcome. Welcome. Well, now I've got something to Fatal Push. Just Liliana and then bring back. Nah, I'm going to tick her up. While he's tapped out, I'm going to tick her up. And then I'll just Fatal Push this daggum thing. We'll get it out of the way. Ooh, ain't that sexy. Basically, it's Hostage Taker, Confiscation Coup, Scarab God, Profane Procession with some Draw Engine, Azor's Gateway, Azor's Lawbringer, because you really wanted to test Lawbringer out. Man, we were almost testing Lawbringer out in your deck where you had it in the sideboard. Oh, we were so dead. We were so dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we can do it. Yep, might as well plus. And we're gonna go Champ. I mean, he's probably got like Fumigate. And we're getting rid of Fatal Push Tabland. Probably should have been the Moment of Craving, honestly. Yeah, getting in there for 2 damage. Let's do this. So yeah, this is exactly what I was wanting to play. I was wanting to play an Abzan deck that was full of deserts, had Hour of Glory. Wow. I want this deck list. I want this deck list. You watch Kenobi? Oh, he's funny. Like Kenobi's funny. Like it's one of those where like he doesn't care. Like he doesn't care if he drops an F-bomb or whatever. Like Kenobi's funny. And I like watching it, and I try not to talk much when I'm on Sideboardmtg because that, you know, Kenobi's audience is a little volatile, and I don't want to be seen like that when I am definitely trying to make Sideboardmtg, you know, a family friendly thing and things like that. I take exception to these subscriber Sundays and the Patreon games. Those games are those are covered in a whole different way, and those games are not meant for the average person to come view. You know, that's for you guys, and that's just me and you guys hanging out, you know, and I love that. I love that. Those are my favorite parts of the week. I look forward to them. Kind of like now. Do we have any options? Well, nope, none. All right, so I've actually asked our opponent for his deck list here, and hopefully he'll post it. I am super excited. It screams what I'm wanting to do in Abzan, and it looks like he might have already done it. Yes, he's already cast Approach 1, Ken. Like we're waiting on the second approach. Yeah, like this is it. This is the deck I was trying to build, and our opponent has brought it to us. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Esper deck that we're currently playing, and if I've got to play this Esper midrange again, that's fine. Oh, wow. I asked him, I said, please tell me this deck has Arc and Hour in it. And he said, yes, it does. He said it does. And Ixalan's Binding. Look at this. Look at this. This is how I want to fight the meta right now, is this deck this opponent is using right now. I am super excited because I think there is a deck there that can destroy all other decks without negate. Right? I'm not lying. I think it's there. All right, so let's look at our land count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to get to 9 before we can really get away with this, but he's about to cast Approach again. The opponent's like, if you have a username, I can just message it to you. I'm like, no, I want you to post it on the Reddit. Like, post this deck so we can go nuts over it. Alright, so I'm going to move to second main phase and then just play Tapland. And then I'm going to cycle this irrigated farmland. Next turn we'll be trying to cast the Scarab God. I haven't given up on trying to beat him, but I can't do it right now. And he has cast out held up. Alright guys, you can look at the chat. I'll let you read it. Lantern Control. Yeah, Lantern Control was just really doing work at the Pro Tour this weekend. I'm with Saffron Olive. If you'll listen to Saffron Olive's like list and everything, he had some pretty good input on the standard, or the Pro Tour, the modern Pro Tour, and you know, he was right. The pros did not break it. They did not break it. Oh wow, he's got Mastermind. Look at this. Mastermind's okay, so wow. Wow. And you don't have to reveal it. He ain't got to tell me nothing. Thematic Compass. Oh. This deck is so good. This is exactly what I wanted to build. Like, it's got all of the cards. Oh man. Oh, yeah, this deck is so good. All right, so he's gonna flip his compass. So I'm like so screwed. Like, I want to fight back against this deck, but there's no fighting back. Like, the best thing I could do was to be able to get the Scarab God out with you know, mana open to actually bring something back the moment that it touches the battlefield. And what am I gonna get? Huh? What am I gonna get? The best thing I'm gonna get is a Fairgrounds Warden with nothing to target. So let's get, you know, I don't know, Glorybound Initiate, right? Is that gonna save me? Well, hell no. This dude has so raped me. Like, this deck has all the tools needed that doesn't have the Scarab God. It doesn't have Hazoret. And this deck has all the tools to destroy the meta. I have been brewing and theorizing on decks like this one for it, like for the last 3 weeks. This is what I've been brewing with. The fact that he has profane possession. I mean, it's game over. Yeah, I mean, he just raped us, just destroyed us. We didn't have a chance. We got 3 of the Scarab Gods. We didn't have nothing. Do I know Magic Aids? I do not. I do not. I'm subscribed to him. I watch his stuff. I like his stuff. He had a my favorite deck, my favorite jank that he has put out lately is his Gearhulk Explosion deck. I really like that deck. I like the idea of that deck, and I would like to revisit that deck myself. So, well, okay, well, all right. I'm gonna bring in Lost Legacy for you guys, and I'm just gonna say that he is. I'm going to say that he has all the tools necessary to blank us. Like, he doesn't need to keep in his approaches. And if he's built it the way I've kind of talked about it over the last couple weeks of how I want this deck to be, then he's got things in here that he can take approach out for, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's just done. Right? So, it's just done. Actually, he seems to be pretty cool. I mean, there's a couple that are a little too much into drama for me to just be really cool with. Rudy, I'm great with. I like Rudy. I think Rudy's great. I think the Professor's great. I think you know, Dev is great. Of course, you guys think no. I think Dev's great. Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming. Shout out to Ryan, of course. I think Ryan is great. If you guys like him, go over and definitely give him some love. I'm going to bring in these negates really quick, and I'm going to take out these Fatal Push. Although that's probably a bad idea after sideboard. Like, something tells me to just like don't. I'm going to take the Moment of Cravings out too, and we're going to bring in, I don't know, Duress, and I don't know. Let's say Ixalan's Binding. Let's say we want Ixalan's Binding over other things, because he's got permanents, right? So let's say no Duress, and we'll cut 1 Glory Bound. And we're going to run it like this. All right. Anyway, we've got all the things we want. I mean, this looks like a good hand. We can't like not take this hand, right? Yeah, I'm huge fans of like my top 4, 5. We'll say my top 5 daily consumption. I've got to say 6. Because I cannot leave Terran from MTGO Traders out. Like, I watch him on a daily. Oh, no. Is he mulligan down to 5? Oh, he might mulligan to 5. He did. He mulliganed to 5. Like, that happened. All right, well. We're gonna get started here with an Adanto's Vanguard into a Gideon and see what we can do. It should be enough to get started, but I don't think we're fast enough to push this deck. I honestly, if this deck is built the way I think it is, I don't think we can beat it. It's what I would take to a PPTQ. It's what I would take to a Pro Tour. If it's the way, if he's figured out the combination, then this is it. Anyway, let's find out. Let's find out if Ensoul Artifact here has the monster that could become our next Tier 1 deck. I think it's there, guys. Mono black jank approach. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe. I know I'm talking this up a lot. I know that I'm talking an Abzan control deck up a lot, but there was almost an Abzan control deck last last season that was just broken good. It was almost there. It was just missing a little something. And then Arc of Araska come out. Arc of Araska give you that draw engine that you're looking for that is good. And then, so that's great, right? Like, so you get Arc of Araska, that's pretty cool. Okay, I can get behind that. Then, like, that's not it. That's not all. Like, but wait, there's more. You get Baffling End. And Baffling End is a card that can deal with early cards like Glintsleeve Siphoner. It can deal with Adanto's Vanguard. It can deal with all of those type things. Maybe I should have cast my Glorybound Initiate here. Like, maybe that would have been the proper play, is to cast the Glorybound. Jacob's like, yeah, that's why mine's jank. So I also feel that Abzan is a deck that could turn into a solid mid-range deck. I like the fact that he's got Doomfall here, and I can see Doomfall over Vona's Hunger, considering you don't have the blue and you don't have the ability to flash the spell back. So I can see that. And yeah, so he's gonna take our spells. Like, he turns into a solid mid-range deck with the feel of, I mean, turn 3 is when you want to do that anyway. Even in Modern, you're like turn 3 Thought Scour. So, you know, at least now we get to be clever. We get to go, ooh, look, we did negate you, and now we have another one open. So maybe. My plan is just to beat him to death with this Adanto's right here. So, like, I'm going to trade my life total for his life total, and we're going to do it with that Adanto. Alright, well. He gained 3 more life. I could have countered that. Maybe I should have. But that's actually not what we're looking to counter. Not with hard counters like negate. Good game. It's like, good game, it's over. Well, by all means, I hope this Abzan, yeah, we're going to stop that. Or do we let him go get whatever he wants and then, nah, we're just stopping it. He can go get a card out of his sideboard, guys. Is that crazy? He could go get a card out of his sideboard and be like, bam, main board, done. Yeah, I can't let him go get just any card. Oh, it'd have to be something very good. Maybe I shouldn't have played that land, so I could have kept a different card. But I think we're alright. Oh my goodness. Guys, I need to explain. Do you see what this is? Do you know what this is? His approach from the second sons are in the sideboard. He doesn't have them main board at all. Ever. Ever. You guys like that? Like, so he might have them main board, but yeah, he completely bypasses Lost Legacy. Yeah, wow. Wow. Oh, this is some real I'm playing this. I'm playing this week. At some point, I am playing this. This man's a damn genius. That's about right. Like, it's serious. It's serious. It's great. Wow. Alright, what do you got? A profane? I can't have that. I can't allow that. Like, that's just too much. I mean, we got 6 mana. Getting in there. I mean, we're just crashing. He's so stuck on land. He's stuck on 3 mana. Yeah, like he is definitely. He said there are 3 approach main, but he sides them out against black to dodge the approaches, and I get it. Like I do. That's next leveling your opponent right there. I mean, that's some serious stuff. Like that's crazy. All right. Well, I mean, he's stuck on land, and that's the only thing that's like getting him killed right now. Yeah, he's going to scoop it up. We'll jump into the sideboard here. Opponent, please play 2 more for that settle the wreckage, please. Please. Pretty please. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Lost Legacy. I mean, we know the gig's up. Like we get it now, right? So like we can go Mastermind's Inquisition, but we're in turn 3. We're in game 3 now. Like he could next level us by bringing in like approach and the others. So like, oh wow, wow. This is one of those decks where you just grab your entire sideboard and you just shuffle it in and then pull 15 cards back out. Red white aggro. Well, Jay, I like red white aggro. Since you're on red white aggro, Jay, I assume you're on a Path to Metal deck. What would your thoughts be on the Path to Metal deck that we ran earlier tonight? Oh, hey. Fields of Wire 10. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so we'll just do irrigated farmland, and then like we're glory bound all the way. Ooh, and we hit a land. Yeah, that's about the best we can hope for right there. So you pulled a MDI out of Standard Showdown pack last month. MI. A what? What's MI? Oh, the Master's Inquisition. Okay, yeah, understood. Gotcha. Too bad they're not citing intervention, so you can Lost Legacy and intervention. I've had the pleasure. Can check it out, and you will listen. Give it a minute, and I'll check it out. Masterminds. Well, okay, so I'll give you the gist of the deck, so you can kind of like just take it from there. The gist of the deck was it runs a lot of creatures that don't naturally have the keywords needed for Path to Exile, but then runs like the white cartouche and runs like Inquisitor, like the little, not Inquisitor, the little dude who you tap and give haste. So no, I didn't want to go get in. I want to hold up a Spell Piercer. He could hour next turn, and I don't want him to do that. Like, hour's dangerous here, guys. He's already got 1 desert. He could go double desert, double... He could go double desert, double Yeah, like just an hour, just period. I just want to dodge hour. Now I can go Gideon and keep up, like, you know, hour protection. I love Spell Pierce right now, guys. Like, if you ain't playing Spell Pierce, whew, you got to be playing Spell Pierce, guys. So he's going to Chef at Monitor. Wow. I love this card with, like, Naya Sunbirds. This card's so good there. You like Zeal personally? You have had a solo copy in since you went from Rumming Up Red to Red White. Haven't been a fan of. So you like the red one because it gives haste. Okay. I mean, I can get that. It's just the whole precipice behind this deck was it would the deck would that brings the card in untapped. Search your library for a desert card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your. It comes in untapped. I didn't even realize that. That is so good. So next turn he can be like, I'm gonna sack my desert and kill one of your dudes, and he cycles. He's doing all the things. But yeah, the precipice of this deck was to have creatures that didn't necessarily give themselves a benefit, but it would they would gain benefit the keyword needed from other things. And one of the things I just didn't like about it was if you don't have the keyword, then when Path to Exile comes down, your creatures take the hit. And when we finally got it to go off, it didn't actually happen that way because we had like cartouches and stuff, and we'd given our creatures the keywords when it finally come down. But oh no, I was supposed to spell pierce it, but oh, he can pay for it anyway. Whatever. Hour of Promise. This deck is so good. Damn, this deck is good. So he's already got another desert, right? So now he goes desert, and he didn't even get the arc. He could have got the arc. Like, he could have got the arc and went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah. Alright, well, whatever. We're smashing. We are smashing. So the one thing that I have in my mind is if this is a deck that doesn't actually put the approaches in their hand, then this is a deck that we can... Let's start exerting. Let's exert this turn. Oh, it's smash time. So yeah, if this is a deck that doesn't actually put the approaches in their hand, then it's a lot... it's a lot better. Oh, he couldn't fetch up the arc. It's in his hand. That's funny. Oh man, this deck is so good. So he's just gonna like play arc and get the City's Blessing. Just like bam, arc, City's Blessing. Bam, done. Arc, City's Blessing. Oh my gosh, this deck is so good. Fumigate. And he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Really? You've got 5 mana, dude? Oh my goodness. Yeah. You got me, dude. Wow. Let's get rolling, Gideon. Gideon don't play around, y'all. So it's gonna pass. We'll see if we can get there with Gideon. Either way, I think the deck is extremely powerful, and I think the opponent has done really, really well with it. I don't know the opponent. His name's Insoul Artifact online, but wow, look at this. Look at this. He's got 4 mana open. Yeah, you got me, opponent. Absolutely. It's been fun, opponent. All right, well, he just has them. So he's got 3 in the deck, and he can bring them in. He leaves them in main board. So he has them game 1. And then game 2, if he thinks you're going to bring in Lost Legacy, he can take them out or take some number of them out. So if you are going to Lost Legacy, you're only going to grab like 1. And then he can go grab them from outside the game. And that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. So you're not sure if it's even room for him, unfortunately, but you'd like to try and get at least 2 copies of Soulscar Mage in red-white because you really like Reckless Rage. I can see that. Reckless Rage is really good. Alright, so I am going to like play a creature and then cycle a cast out. And I'm going to do all that now. I would love to hit a 5th land. There's an Adanto. I should have left up the Spell Pierce, but he's got so much mana, it doesn't matter. Like, he was able to hold up 4 mana when he cast his 7 mana spell. So, yeah. I think Gideon's Intervention would be good in this deck. This deck just, it's going to outclass everything. And I think that's really, really powerful. I mean, we do have to just kill him right here. And I'm going for it. What? You're not letting me... Why am I attacking with Gideon? Oh, there's a Settle the Wreckage. Happy mistakes, people? Can we say happy mistakes? Yeah, we'll say happy mistakes. We'll just say happy mistakes. Right, it's okay. He has Settle. As long as I've got Gideon in this emblem. Arc of Araska. He's got, alrighty, so he's got a Gifted Aetherborn. Like, we can just Pharaoh's Warden that. So, does he have another Settle, you think? You guys think he's got another Settle? I'm game. I'm game for it. I'm game to say he doesn't. All right, well. So I'm actually just going to discard a hostage taker here. And we'll just pass. So I think how we're going to win this is with Gideon. I'm not 100% sure if it'll even work, but we're going to try it. We have to like just try to win with Gideon. Yeah, I could have got in 4 points of damage there, but I just wanted to kill it. At this point, I'm not about casting spells. We're doing something a little bit different right now, and that may seem a little weird to some of you guys, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna just pray we're playing around Spell Pierce here. I am going to. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to keep up this cast out because I'm worried that he's going to be able to cast out and then approach. So he cast approach. It just goes to the graveyard. There you go. So Gideon's hanging in there for us right now. He's got another hour of promise. I can almost counter it. Okay, so we're looking at... Yeah, he didn't see it. He played straight into it. He played straight into it. He said it. He said he missed the emblem. So, opponent punt count 1. What happens if we mill out? Well, it's nothing. You just play your hand. You cannot lose while you have Gideon. Like, that's how it works. Alright, so we're going to cast... And then we will 0 that. Attack. So I assume he blocks Gideon, goes to 1. Maybe I should have just Ixalan's binding it instead of cast out, because cast out would have been at instant speed. So like we could have brought Gideon back at instant speed or some crazy stuff, but we didn't have enough mana to do both anyway. So basically we're at, you know, if he can go cast out and cast another copy, then we're beat. So yeah. But if Hour of Promise is the best he's got, so, I mean, he can draw a card here. Can't wait for him to post this deck. Like, oh, I can't wait for this deck to get posted. Happy times while Gideon smash. That's right. If near Deadlands, you got me, buddy. You got me. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to land off the top. Guys, I need to land off the top so we can end this now. I can't let him come back. We have to have a land off the top to end it. Alright, so we've got a negate. So we'll go... I'm going to go Warden. Because Warden will let me, I don't know, hold up negate. Alright, so we get rid of one of them. And we'll attack. Alright, so he's just going to take it, and that's game. Insoul Artifact, very good deck, sir. If you end up watching this, man, sir, I like your deck. Right, his deck is almost out of lands. Well, that's what it is. It's lands and standard. If you like to play like legacy lands or modern lands or something like that, then play you an Hour of Promise deck, and you're going to have so much fun. I think it's just absolutely terrific. All right, guys. Well, you know, we got to we got a win there with the Esper deck. It definitely has the tools needed to beat some of you know, the strongest decks in the format. And as we just seen, and because I honestly believe that Abzan control deck, I think that deck is very, very strong. And this Esper midrange is also very strong. But that just kind of, you know, goes to stand for where we're at here in Esper and in standard, right? Like, standard itself is just a really good place to be in. I think that bannings and things like that are healthy, and I know a lot of you guys are not going to agree with that. I just lost my cards. Look, I've got foils that are no longer playable. Okay, like I was playing Sultai the Sultai snake deck with, you know, and I've got foil snakes, I've got foil rogue refiners. The rogue refiners are gone. I lost, right? Like that's horrible. But standard's better for it. As much as I wanted the snake deck to be great, the snake deck's been good for a while. Right now the snake deck is just getting murdered by Grixis, so if you're running the snake deck, don't take that to F&M. You're just going to run into a Grixis deck and get your heart broke. And then, you know, like there's a lot of other good decks. How did I like the Jeskai GPG Jank deck? Wow. I actually liked it. Basically, though, all you need to do is watch the very first match of the very first game, and that's going to tell you everything you need to know about it, Jay. The deck is really, really cool, and you're either going to get that combo off or you're not. Now, there's some other ways that you could build it. There's a couple, like, small things that you could do to kind of tweak that deck so that it wasn't just 100% on the combo. But as far as the most of the main board, I probably wouldn't change it a whole lot. Like, I think I go over some of the things that I would make changes if I was going to be professional. Like, if I was going to try to be competitive with the deck. I think that I would go with the 3 Search for Escantas, and I would get rid of the Zatalpa. And instead of Zatalpa, I would run another Angel of Invention, because I think Angel of Invention is really good, and it lines up with the math. If you start doing the math on that deck, you need to be able to... Man, I need more bourbon. Hold on, I'm getting way too cognitive. Yeah. Anyway, if you put in the Angel of Inventions, the original versions of it that I played didn't have Angel of Invention, but actually she adds up to make the math right for you. So I really think that Angel of Invention is really good like that. And then as far as like the decks we run tonight, I would probably try to splash red in the Gearhulk deck we ran. I would want some kind of red in here somewhere. I think you can afford it somewhere. I get it that it's a blue-white control deck, and then just kind of like, bam, I've got some extra Gearhulks. But that's almost one of those things that make you want to go, why ain't I just in blue-white? So, you know, I like it. Wow. Grant, I hope you drink as much as I have tonight. I really do. Splash, smash to smash with Smash Hulk. I can't even understand Grant anymore, guys. The 2x speed is just like all, it's scrambled his brain, yeah. There, um, yeah, there's a ton to gain from having a little bit of red here. As far as the Jeskai GPG deck goes, I like this deck. I really, really like this deck. Gnerb, I talk some mad crap about your deck, dude. Like, if you're just catching in right now, I was straight talking shit about your deck. And then your deck come out and it was just like, get wrecked, son. Have another Gearhulk. Get some, yeah. And it was like, holy crap, what is this deck? So, nice, Gnerb. You blew my first opinion of your deck completely out of the water. I did give you a wrap up with some things that I ended up liking about the deck. So, yeah, I don't know I don't know what else to say. I will say, like, get rid of that damn green Gearhulk. That ain't necessary. You don't need that. You ain't about that life. Get something else in there. Like, there's a better spot. I don't know. 2 God Pharaoh's gifts would be better than that. Or a gift to the God Pharaoh, or whatever. That would be better. But yeah, that green Gearhulk, I just don't think it's necessary. I just don't think you need it. Heard. Like, I can't get over how fun it was. Like, we were just slamming Gearhulks. Our opponent's like, how many of those do you run? 5? And I was like, no, but it is the only 4 of in the deck. And then we ended up, like, casting it a 5th time because we, like, refurbished back, like, a blue Gearhulk or something. So, yeah, it's fun, man. All Gearhulks or no Gearhulks. Crew fixes with you, Gnerb. So, yeah. Good job on that, dude. The Esper mid-range deck. I kind of feel like it was just so powerful that we just kind of played it, and it was like, yep, wasn't this supposed to win? Andrew, I can't pronounce that, Andrew. No way. What is your... All right. Anyway, I feel like that when we were playing this this Esper mid-range deck, that I couldn't be as excited about the deck because it was like, yeah, you've got 3 of the Scarab Gods in here. If I don't win, then we've got to find out what's broken. But the deck didn't actually win with the Scarab Gods. It won with the meat of the deck, the means of the deck that the Scarab God is built around. And yeah, having 3 of the Scarab Gods is pretty broken. But when you are beating or fighting back against serious mid-range or serious control decks that have, you know, like Settle the Wreckage and Fumigate and Approach of the Second Sun, and they can beat you on on a whim, and you don't actually use your namesake, the Scarab God, or something like that to get the job done, then that does say something about the deck. So I'm definitely gonna give some props out here to our deck builders this week. You guys did some really cool things. I had a lot of fun with the decks. I do think that the Path of Metal deck here, you know, I talk crap about all the decks. Like, that's kind of one of the things. If you get your deck posted, I'm going to find the one worst thing I can say about your deck, and I'm going to say it, right? Because that's what like people are going to do. Like, you need to hear it. You need to hear the worst thing that could be said about your deck, and then you decide on whether or not that is important to you or not. And I think the worst thing that I can say about this deck is I would just rather play things that already had the keyword. Other than that, this deck was functionally sound. It worked. So, you know, if you want to say, hey, this other person would rather have keywords, and I would rather be able to have some fun and give my dudes keywords, well, then that's cool. That's great. The same thing goes for the Esper mid-range. This deck's just actually really freaking powerful, and I would probably actually throw 2 approaches in this deck somewhere. I would, even if they were in the sideboard, and be like, you didn't realize it was approach, right? Induced amnesia. Oh, that sounds interesting. As far as the Gearhulk deck goes, man, if you can look right now what I've got on the screen, I think we threw, what, one more Ibnu Rivulet. That's the 60th card, right? I couldn't spell Rivulet, all right? But yet I did. I couldn't spell it, but I could spell it. Turbo Fog incoming. Don't make me play that crap. Oh my god. Like, oh, you don't do damage. Yup, you're swinging for 25 equals 0. That is, I have never sleeved up a Turbo Fog deck, and there's always been Turbo Fog decks floating around. Don't do it, Crew Fix. You guys, I know it. You guys are going to go vote on the Turbo Fog now, just so I have to play that crap. Alright, whatever. Anyway, guys, my name's Eric, and I have had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have had fun. And, we're going to catch you next time. Sideboardmtg. Hit up the YouTube. Hit up the Facebook. Or actually, we don't even use the Facebook anymore. Forget the Facebook. Hit up the Reddit. Get over there. Post your decks. Get in on the Subscriber Sunday. Subscriber Sunday, at this point, like, I no longer give a damn about whether or not we're monetized or not. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play some games. We're going to play with your decks. We're going to talk about your decks. We're going to trash your decks. We're going to see if your decks trash other people. Post them. Let's have some fun. Let's play some Magic. And let's get ready to go crush our local F&Ms. By the way, in the Swiss, I went undefeated this weekend. It was awesome. Mr. Potter, my main man, if you're still sticking around, Mr. Michael Potter, you are awesome. I could not play my Magic without you. You're great. Even though you're not a Patreon, you are a Patreon to my paper world. And I recommend that each and every one of you, if you can find a way to get into a card pool, to be able to borrow cards or share cards with other people that have good collections or things like that, and if you can find people that you can trust to be in this type of relationship with, I highly recommend that you guys do it, guys. It's kind of like being able to rent Magics. I think Grant's really close to me. But he's smashingly drunk. I am out of bourbon. I've got to make it back to the glass, and that's it for me. He's smashingly sober. Oh no, Grant is just this messed up automatically. We're in trouble. We are in trouble, guys. You want to work on getting a stream up over the next couple months yourself? Maybe we could chat a little bit at some point down the road when we have the time. You would love to hear my input? Really? Okay, that brings me to a question. Would you guys like to see a couple streams on like how to make, thumbnails, how to make like simple little stuff? Like, do you guys want to see some of that stuff? Like, would you like to see some of the non-Magic but streaming related stuff? I know that I am not great at by any means, but if you guys want to see some of that stuff, and I need somebody other than just the person who was just asking for it to say yes, you would like some tutorial streams. All right. Well, I will put up a tutorial stream. I think I want to do a thumbnail stream or something like that. UI configuration is something you're a little intimidated by. Okay, so if you need to know the basics of streaming, like from the flat get-go, like from the start, you don't know crap, you need to get over to Gabby Sparks, guys. Gabby's done it. She's done a 2-part video on how to set up your OBS. Now, Gabby will help you set up your OBS, and then I'll put out a couple videos on how we can do some thumbnails. We'll use GIMP. We'll do some things like that. And I'll show you guys how to start your own streams. Like, I think this is great, and I promise you guys, like, if you're putting out content and you're willing to try, I'll subscribe to you. I'll watch your stuff. I watch Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming. Like, that guy puts in work. He puts in work, y'all. He takes one day a week off, and that's Monday. I take Friday off, kind of. 40 hours a week, huh? I remember my first part-time job. Anyway, yeah, Nightbot, get out of here, yeah. But anyway, absolutely, guys. I think somebody's also realizing that their comments don't get checked. So, Crew Fix, watch that word out of all words. Yeah. Retract that message, dude. I don't like that word. I don't like the F word, guys. Man. Like, there's a lot of words I like, but I don't like the F word. Anyway, friggin' is right. I don't friggin' like the F word. And I just think it shows your intelligence. You know, like I get it. But if we use that one word for 40 different adjectives, adverbs, and like whatever. I know you've heard that song. You guys have all heard that song. But I don't think it shows our intelligence. We can express our hate and our anger and all of these other things without that word. And friggin' is fine. Even if people know it's just a substitution. That's fine with me. Vocabulary is important, says the man. I am from Mississippi, and I have an accent that is beyond most. I do believe it is called a drawl, but fire truck. I do believe it's called a drawl, but I've always thought that we could express our true meaning if we had the proper vernacular to do so. So, you know, if you can increase your vernacular, then you can increase the message that you're wanting to send. And I think that that's absolutely terrific. And we're coming up on the end of a song, so I want to pick you guys a song to go out on. You know, we've got Mega Man X here, Project 2 Metal Man. I'm going to say Ode to Terran with playing some Mega Man X. Guys, it has been awesome. I have had absolutely a blast, as I do every Sunday, hanging out with you guys. And I'm going to go spend the rest of the night with my wife and family. And I recommend you guys do the same if you have it. So, other than that, post your decks. Like, subscribe, comment, use Sideboard MTG, no spaces. Tell your friends about Sideboard MTG. Tell them when they Google it or they search for it on YouTube that they have to click, that it's not a typo. Much love, guys. That's right, I like Travis Wizard too. Much love. I've had fun. I hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time here on Sideboard MTG. Take care, guys. We're going to rock out to some Mega Man. Have a good one.